10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining.
Team Freedom, game number 3.
Radiant
Team Freedom,
team
hard-fought win in game 1, but got rolled over by NP in game 2. I would describe it mostly to a draft win there for NP. Feel like the Sven 4th pickup was a
10 seconds
serious
remaining.
misstep from
Dire
Freedom.
team pick.
Just locked them.
Yeah.
It kind of almost worked. He was doing work, and then he realized he was a Sven. And he was like, I wish I was any other hero.
Team pick.
And
You think
Freedom,
that's why he played it so fast? He was just trying to avoid the fact that, you know, just not think about
if
the
you
fact
slow
that he's
down,
a Sven.
yeah.
It's like how the coyote and the roadrunner.
Mhm.
You know, the coyote, if he just keeps going,
10
he'll
seconds
just, you know,
remaining.
walk on air. But as soon as he realizes,
What is he trying to eat the
5
Roadrunner?
seconds
Yes.
remaining.
Why? He's really fast. He can get other prey.
Dire team
He's an
ban.
apex predator.
yes, but it's in the middle of a desert. Do you see any other animals there?
Yeah, but it's
in the
like,
cartoon,
dude, he can pretty much.
there's only the roadrunner.
He's had to have run the length of the world, but
He also has a personal vendetta against the roadrunner.
and you know who else has a personal vendetta?
10
Freedom,
seconds
as
remaining.
they're gonna take Jug Magnus.
Yeah.
This
5
is their
seconds
personal.
Like, well, it won us game 1.
Screw you, Reddit. They're gonna win this series.
Reserve time.
But NP take a very familiar combo, Dazzle Axe. Axe, a very good hero against the Juggernaut. 'Cause, you know, you pop. The thing about Jug that made him so good was that if you can spin and TP away, you're God. Can't spin and TP away, not so much. Very good punish hero.
Dire team
It also
ban.
works out really well against this amplified damage that is coming out, right? If he gets him before the spin, he's empowered.
It's who jumps who right now,
Yeah, gets
and
the blade
I think
mail off.
NP like their odds.
I would like my odds too. Axe is definitely
10
going to have a faster
seconds
blink dagger
remaining.
than Magnus.
Hey, you don't know
Should, anyway.
that.
Should.
5 seconds remaining.
Freedom, though, I'd kind of like them to see maybe see a ban on Ursa or something like that.
There it is.
Radiant team ban.
Boom goes to Dynamite.
Dire
I
team
think with
pick.
Dazzle, it's dangerous of hero to leave out there.
Are you gonna take Ogre again, Freedom? Just pick the same lineup. You could make some small tweaks, but just pick straight up the same lineup.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I don't think Ogre. I think this game though, you can't let Axe Dazzle contest your
Reserve
lane though. You
time.
need very strong laners. That's why Warlock would have been very good.
Are there any other strong laning supports? Well, that's
There's
right.
one.
Team
Radiant
Freedom
team
special,
pick.
Undying.
The run at you. Pick a bunch of beefy heroes.
Uh-huh.
No Doom Spirit Breaker, but I'll take it.
It does threaten Axe quite a bit. Who knows? Maybe they'll
10
still pick up the
seconds
Doom.
remaining.
I think of potential heroes
5 seconds
that you could take
remaining.
right now that would just ruin NP's life.
Reserve time.
I mean, SF's not bad, right?
Okay. I don't know if you want to reveal it quite yet, though. We're gonna take it. For NP, wonder if they're still feeling confident in their Ultramist.
I would not.
What do you think NV is gonna play? Mirana? OD? Ooh,
Dire
Poker.
team pick.
cool.
Is your answer. Thought maybe they'd pick up a Venge again. Leave out the question mark.
This forced Freedom into a position where they either have to reveal both their supports or
10 seconds remaining.
all their cores. Whereas
5 seconds remaining.
NP, right now going into the 4th pick, they don't have to do either. TA is going to be the pick for Mono
Radiant
mid.
team pick.
Now you have options for AUI. I hear Grant saying this is the most legendary matchup in NA history. I need to look at
10
heroes.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I could see
need
Venge
it.
being okay.
You need a team fighter, right?
Reserve time.
Out of your core.
That's why I could have seen Venge being okay.
Weaver's still out there. There isn't a whole lot of control besides
Could do
RP.
Lifestealer. But I think
Yeah.
Lifestealer kind of hates his life.
Lifestealer versus TA, Jug, and Mag. Isn't
Yeah.
there a problem there?
You would hate your life.
What about the Weaver?
It's okay.
There's no lockdown on.
You're gonna get
TPM.
popped though by 1 RP.
Unless you get shallow graved. Don't have a way to deal with that. You can time
Indeed.
lapse. Zip zop zoop, back to full HP.
Better. Kind of okay with Venge though.
What happened to Luna lineups? Blitz.
SD progressively became not a.
Weaver.
It is Weaver. Go
Yeah,
you.
Dire team ban.
Justin, you're on a roll. Keep going.
the one pick roll. All streaks start with one, right?
Yeah, exactly. Freedom was on a roll.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'd ban Slardar.
Reserve
Or
time.
position Slardar.
Wait, if you were NP, you'd ban Slardar, or
No,
you
if I was Team Freedom.
were Freedom?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you'd have Slardar Dazzle with Weaver.
Okay, I like that. Ban Slardar or the Earthman?
Yeah. Earth Spirit is also real good ban. Ban Earth Spirit.
Radiant team ban.
But they'll regret it
Radiant
because now
team-
Slardar's coming for NP.
He's doing the hand wave motion. Signal
I mean, I've got potentially 55 seconds to do this, so.
workout.
10 seconds remaining.
I will.
No, they took the ogre away
Dire
from
team
Freedom.
pick.
Got it for themselves.
For Team Freedom, your last hero is Disruptor. Good luck, have fun.
I think Disruptor's better,
10
but Rubik
seconds
is also
remaining.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty
acceptable,
sick Rubik
right?
Game.
Versus Weaver.
I'm playing
5
Rubik against.
seconds remaining.
Quick reaction hero against Axe.
You know what? I'll let you. The ban was your call as well in a way.
Reserve time.
You said Slardar, I said Earth Spirit, but it's a team thing.
Did it together.
Yeah. So
That's what this duo
I
is
think
all
it'll be a
about.
Disruptor. You think it'll be a what?
Rubik.
Okay, so again we combined. Give us. Show us Disruptor Rubik. Audience says.
100 people surveyed.
Number one answer. Show me.
You think Wyvern was a pretty important ban?
It was okay.
Wasn't
Good against.
really feeling
It's
that.
one of the better heroes against Axe in particular.
Sure.
Because if you think about it, Axe, if you call, you can just ice block the person, and they can't attack you back, and they're just healing. That time, like imagine you're a Blade Mail Axe, you jump in, you just ice block whoever gets jumped. I played that game the other day, and some like 8K
10 seconds
Ice
remaining.
Dragon. So annoying.
Who's AK
5
and playing
seconds
support in NA
remaining.
pubs?
I'm sure it was Saksa.
We own you. All right, we're both wrong. It's Vengeful Spirit.
Dang, there goes that.
Did they switch it up again? Is
That
this
streak.
support Magnus now?
Please. That is only.
That is no way possible. Lanes literally would make no sense. So, support Vengeful Spirit. A Schwapperoo to be able to save somebody against the Axe. A little bit more minus armor. They have pretty good Roche taking potential on the side of Freedom. NP is also not bad in that regard either. I do think NP's lineup looks a lot cleaner. Full, straightforward.
They can do what they did in the first game, though. That's where things become... You need to be able to do what you did in the first game.
What do you mean by that?
Prepare
Like,
for
if
battle.
they can get off to that early start, get things going, use their RP...
Oh, I've... okay.
They're going to have a much cleaner laning phase, too, with these heroes than they did in the first game.
Or Team Freedom.
Yeah, and then if you can get this Juggernaut, it's massive.
Are they really going to have much cleaner lanes? Because these are very strong lanes for MP. You've got Dazzleaxe, got Weaver Ogre.
I mean, it's better than what they had last time. They had an offlane Warlock and a jungling Magnus. Think that was any fun for anybody?
Well, who knows? I mean, Ike's Mike can't really die in the jungle, so now we're have to see him actually try and lane.
I think he has to. I think you can't allow this Ogre to just step over your mid hero. You need to give your Templar Uno el Uno.
Got him!
30
Tomato
seconds
is
to
missing
battle.
100 HP. More like 80 when he goes to lane.
Will it be?
It'll probably be more like 70.
He'll gain about 40. That's rough. Tough start, tough start.
Just like that, his game is ruined.
You might as well call it once you're missing 60 HP as a mid laner.
Yeah.
It's a cool trick though
The
by
battle begins.
I think he's especially the type that gets off on those little margins, you know?
Yeah. Ah, add efficiency.
That is a 40 HP advantage, and
Oh, wow.
immediately
They're really gunning for this one, and they almost kill Rose. There
that
goes
is
the
a
Shallow
forced
Grave.
grave level 1. Oh, sweet child.
Where you want to be.
That is, you do not want to be Dazzle anymore in this game.
That's a cool play. I mean, if they don't run into the Dazzle there, they're gonna harass the hell out of the Invoker.
Yeah. Still, you're a level 1. So they're going to go aggro, switch things up, allow Mike to get the 1v1. Axe, very good against melee heroes. And of course, AY can't really die in this lane. This is very intelligent laning decisions. Eagle. Ooh, he's putting the hurt on Envy.
Ogre versus Undying. Matchup of the most obnoxious level
Classic.
supports. Oh, the switch trick! Oh!
Come
It
on.
wasn't really that close.
It really wasn't. He had like half his health left.
Listen.
Don't do it, Eagle. Oh boy, he
Oh no! Popped
laner
the
here.
mid laner shrine.
did it. Mid laner here just want to die. Boy, don't do it. If this just... Alright, now he's at half again. Nobody's feeling good about this.
This lane has not been a happy place. Mono's like, I'm not even winning in CS from all this.
Yep. And he's got no shrine. Oh, SVG. Look at him tank tower hits. Does not care.
He's an ogre.
He's got Bastion.
10
too.
armor thanks to the Bassia.
Baller.
Falling out. Really Tranquil Boots being built by the Axe right now. Ike's Mike would love to be able to get Quelling Blade. Just will never be able to get to the side shop at this rate. MSS. The creep wave time after time. So,
Mid.
all three lanes are kind of being won.
They should be.
Now MSS cutting the creep wave.
Ooh.
Hold up. Whoa, what a rotation. They
That-
actually catch the Ogre. They've almost got Eternal Envy too, but he jukes him out.
They're trying to find the
Radiant's
angle on him,
middle
but
tower
unfortunately they
is under
can't.
attack.
Jubei gonna go from the top area in. Envy gonna pick up an Invis rune.
Invisibility.
They do have a sentry. They're even gonna place it for him. Oh, Envy, you're so smart. He walks.
Envy.
He doesn't even walk towards his.
Man,
shrine.
what if they placed it here, you know? Vision of this area and this area.
Look
this
at mid.
area?
He's gonna get a kill now.
Wow.
So smart. Both the supports were just waiting for Envy.
They'll come back eventually, right? Gonna try and go on SVG now, but don't think they have enough, or maybe they do.
Now Eagle's just gonna die.
Try to block him. Not
Oh,
gonna happen.
Envy.
Oh, Envy.
Just going in there.
Alacrity me, baby.
Doesn't even waste his shrine. If he shrines and hits the Sunstrike,
Go shrine,
I'm done.
yeah. Shrine and
I am so done. Envy! You know where he's going. Oh my god! He turned around and right-clicked the creep at the wrong time for Envy.
Selfish.
That was so baller though. Go, that clap. Golf clap. Very well done. That was so cool. So he grabs the invis, he sees the opportunity to gank mid instead. The rest of the supports are waiting, thinking, oh, this guy's just gonna make the basic play, go for a shrine. Instead, walks around, gets the kill. That was absolutely massive. And then he picks up another kill when they try to dive his ogre. The game was okay. They got first blood, and then all that happened.
MSS owning the bottom lane. It
Dire's
is
bottom
his
tower is under attack.
on Ix Mike's. Ix Mike is just there to pick up the scraps. ESJ is not farming that well. 12-2 compared to 25-3. Owie! Holy crap!
This is a Weaver that can't die, right? It
Yeah.
was pretty much one-on-one against a Juggernaut. If you're real here.
I mean, but like, why is BSJ this far behind?
Because there was a Dazzle up here. What do you want him to do, Austin? He's gonna get right-clicked by 2 range heroes, one of which has a Blightstone. Look at BSJ. They're taking away Freedom's best assets, not allowing this Jug to farm at all. Of course, team fights are where it matters. If the laning phase gets out of control,
Templar Assassin has given up on lane.
he is level 4.
Going.
This axe is 6.5.
Gonna go Vanguard first, because he's that far ahead.
Right, incredibly, and the incredible thing is, despite the fact that he's laning one-on-one against a mag, his Weaver is even more ahead than he is. Wow, look at the synergy.
Yeah, nice efficiency play. They're gonna
Throws
get
the bugs out.
the bugs, low armor, hit him with the Shadow Wave. There's a rotation here. MSS is kind of low. Looks like they should be able to get this kill. RPUs, pull-up stun available as well.
That was a very good kill. It's worth a lot.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, Tomato. Oh, never mind. He's got the refraction.
he's running out of charges.
He is. He's going to have juke out SVG here.
He is
Gets another
not.
clobber. He needs one more right click.
Oh, he can't
He's
get hit. He's even gonna place the ward to
Okay.
see
Radiant's
where
bottom tower is under
SVG is
attack.
walking.
Starts heading into a shrine, which is available.
Cool, he's gonna shrine.
He'll be good. He could probably fight SVG.
Once again, don't want to chase an ogre. Don't want to chase an ogre.
Yeah, it's just not worth your time, right?
This is
Oh, look, he played loop-de-loop.
Motto.
No, well, at least they know where that ward is.
Go back. This is a frustration play, I think.
Dazzle.
This has just got to be so aggravating. You're not winning any of your lanes.
Strike, Eagle, gets dunked.
You're not winning any of your lanes.
Blade in your gut.
Your mid lane has just been pillaged by this ogre.
I really like Axe Invoker. I feel like it just, they're so, you don't have to rely on RNG ever. You know, on the Sunstrike, you're going to call, you're going to get at least one spin. And the Sunstrike lands, it'll almost always be low enough for the kill threshold of Pulling Blade.
Hey, here we go. Do deward it. Mid. Look at this
Mono
dive.
really needs help. Holy crap. They are going to be able to pick up that one kill. Maybe your turnaround, though. BSJ is going to be able to pick up SVG. Shallow Grave will only save him for so long, I do believe, unless SVG...
Oh, if he got healed
Stunned.
there and they couldn't chase that. Right now, though, things are so rough. Motto has no game to play. Not getting farm right now. He's got a wind lace queued up because he wants to run away from this.
MSS is low, and they do have an RP. Call just went out, but misses out on Ix Mike. Ix Mike misses the skewer, but will land the RP. And that, oh my god, are they not going to be able to get this kill? The zombies are slowing him down. He does have another round of decay. Ike's Mike is low enough. He has to be aware of the culling blade here. Eagle's going to have to try and pick up this kill by himself. Nice long-range nuke on SVG. He did have the raindrop, though, which was able to dodge most of the damage, but it looks like he should be dead underneath this tier 1 tower. No TPs to help him. He's just creating as much space as he can.
He's on right now. I was way too close.
Radiant's bottom tower is
There's
under
going to be a
attack.
regen rune picked up by Tomato.
Radiant structures are
Right now, that's all he
fortified.
can really do is just pick up runes.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's
Ogre
structures are
is going to make
fortified.
his way to mid again. This Weaver is going to pick up a free tower at top. I do think they made the right rotations out of top lane.
Radiant's bottom
They just
tower
realized
is under attack.
we're not killing Weaver. This
Radiant's
is just
bottom
not possible.
tower is
We're not even slowing down this farm. Let's at least create something else around the map. This Jug realizes he has to make something happen with the spin. He does.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Even with the kill advantage, the overall static lane farm goes heavily in the way of NP.
At a 1500 gold advantage right now. About 800 experience. Considering how they won all 3 of their lanes, I'm actually a little bit surprised that it's
Oh,
not.
it's fine, yeah.
Yeah, it's not an overwhelming advantage.
Mag is about to get a blink dagger too. It's because when you play this bottom lane as this axe, sometimes you tend to get a little bit cocky, but you can still die quite easily. All it takes is 2 or 3 nukes. When he rotates down, this Undying is very good against axe.
Get that Link RP, who knows what could happen. Every single time this Omni Slash and RP is up, Team Freedom do have good opportunities, team fights and pickoffs.
1, 2, 3, and 4 though. Middle of the pack for Freedom, whereas the first top 3 net worths all on the side of NP as a result of their stellar laning phase and this top tower being picked up by them. As once again, AUI, look at him, he just does not fear anything. He realizes they honestly have no kill potential on me. Even if they
Dire's
combo, there's a
bottom
decent
tower
chance he
is
might
under
survive.
attack.
Wrap here, deep into the enemy jungle. Freedom gonna try and get some aggressive wards up. But MSS has already died enough for one day.
Can't blows lead like this, says up at top.
Dire's
EP's
middle
gonna
tower
come in.
is under attack.
You think you sell your Quelling Blade or something for that Blink Dagger? Not worth it?
Blade is still pretty useful, dude.
Yeah, I know, but it's like you could be using this RP like
10 seconds earlier.
a full. No, it's like a full minute, right?
Oh, Jubei. They're
Gonna
gonna
be
pick
stunned up.
SVG.
SVG is very dead.
Let Tomato get the last hit. He does, but
Has
Envy. No! That was your comeback.
That was the comeback.
That was the comeback.
They needed that kill.
They needed it so
Dire's
badly, but
top
Jubei
tower is under
has no
attack.
mana. 290 to his name.
Radiant's middle tower
Once he throws
is
that
under
magic
attack.
missile, he's done.
At least Freedom are going to be able to take this tier 1 in
Radiant
return. It looks like
structures
MSS is
fortified.
incredible. Oh my goodness. Calm down.
A reef?
Alright.
Dire's top
Calm down.
tower is
Calm
under
down here.
attack.
Mid tower though. This mid tower trade is very good for them. Needed this. Tomato needs to be able to push that out by himself. Now this mag has a blink dagger and they've got a way back into this game. If they could have killed that invoker though, ooh. They're just gonna watch AUI farm. That's pretty much how this one goes.
Chase him out of there, BSJ.
You ever see anybody take the strength, or is it almost? It's got to be the. Ooh,
Shukuchi damage? Most of the time I've seen Shukuchi damage.
takes the strength up.
That beats the strength.
A little bit tankier is. Ubei's up here, but do they really have any way of making this work?
I mean, I think there's no point in even, like, being there unless Magnus is leading, you know?
That's light.
I think if they mag RP, spin during it, and then Jubei doesn't stack his stun, or like 1 decay off, they could kill him. That's a very specific set of conditions that needs to happen for this kill.
AY is playing very safe
Dire's
around it,
bottom
and his
tower
teammate,
is under
they
attack.
are wrapping around behind. The TP out there from MSS.
might just
He's
go
gonna
for
go to
Envy
the
at bottom
lane,
during
try and
this.
get the Invoker. At the same time, it does leave their supports out in the cold. The RP did come out. They're going to be able to skewer Envy back into the tier 1 tower. He tries to go. Envy isn't out of range of the tower, but not fast enough. The 2 supports at top did die. Now it's just a question if Jug can get out.
Oh no, BSJ.
BSJ.
You knew they had call. He's gonna die. If he immediately TPs, I think he has enough time to get out, but that was way too greedy.
Yes, it was.
He had enough time, right? Because he saw his teammates die on the right. Yes.
Yeah,
I think
for
if
sure.
he just plunges to the left, then they lose the supports, but they killed Envy, and the game is okay.
Yep.
But instead, they lose a core on top of that. MSS immediately makes a rotation down here. He might even pick up Tomato, he's gonna go down too.
Hold out without refraction means the Sunstrike's going to do its full amount of damage, allow the Cooling Blade. Oh, okay, well, he just happened to do a Shadow Wave kill instead. Cooling Blade!
Oh, tries to pick up a kill in return, but MSS, NP playing very fast. They understood that this TA was still there. Further slowing him down.
Is not looking great. Beat him right now. Just one too many slip-ups. AY is actually thinking enough. I'd be a little scared if I was the Undying right now. Beating this Weaver. In the jungle, he's going to be working his way
Dire's
towards
bottom
an early
tower is
Maelstrom,
under attack.
as opposed to a Desolator build. What is the difference between these two builds for Weaver, and what are you looking to accomplish with each?
I think with the Maelstrom, you just farm so fast. A pretty good amount of damage as well. You just really need the Blightstone more than anything. You can shove out the lanes very effectively as well. It does work against their supports. As Jubei popped the stun, not nearly enough damage though. Again, you're not messing with AUI this game. He's not even building defensive items because of that. Because he knows he just can't really get messed with. And picks up the heal / mana creep. A lot of mana regen.
MSS is going to have a very fast Vanguard Blade Bound.
Especially after the pickoffs at top, he picks up BSJ, then kills the TA immediately after. Very well done by them.
Round 2, setting up the smoke. Or just got laid out. They're going to blink in with the RP, catching AUI. They're going to try and finish off the Omni Slash. That's pretty easy. SVG will be next up. Swap will stop that TP. And will claim the extra kill on top of that core.
Double kill.
And even forced a couple of rotations. It looks like MP hovering around that top lane. So finally, they do shut down that Weaver, but it's an RP used. You're gonna have to do that, I think, every single time RP is off cooldown. They have to catch that Weaver.
Yeah, just the only way. It did punish his greed though. You let him just do whatever he wanted unchecked for that long a time, the game just becomes out of hand. I mean, this Templar Assassin is catching up. BSJ also has a decent amount of net worth. You could reasonably see way back into this game for them. Just NP is splitting them up at all times. They're not giving them the opportunity to get multiple man RPs off. It's a big thing. Why just splitting around here?
This will do just fine.
Now they're all around this mid area. They know there's no RP. That is the majority of their danger. There is a Deso on this TA, so Roshan's going to be very key for Team Freedom, but they have to wait for his Blink Dagger.
It's got to be the next RP pickoff play, right? They get that kill, they immediately turn it into Roshan.
Yes.
With that Aegis, maybe they can take some of the other towers. The one offlane tower still up, all tier 2s.
Oh, this is clever. They're making it so that the mana regen creep just hangs around Envy.
Start pinging out Roshan. They're not actually going to try and go for the kill first. Just hoping that with some of these heroes at bottom lane, they may have maneuvered NP enough, but smoke and wrap across here.
MSS is so big right now. You do
MSS,
not want to mess with this axe.
His initiation going to be very crucial here. They've already got the bugs of a couple heroes. He knows
Do
they're
not let him
inside
get a
the
big
pit.
call here.
Sunstrike reveals a little bit more information. He knows there's at least
get
one
that
side of
Tuma.
him, and he's going to be able to get both of them. The swap back immediately, and it's stun onto MSS. Tomato challenges Rose, almost gets him killed there before the Shallow Grave could go off, but it's MSS left without a saving mechanism. A fast swap by Jube.
And now AUI goes down.
As well. He
What?
had the ultimate, but the burst damage was too much.
They're gonna get a Roshan for this too, and it looked like such a good position. Freedom hold their ground. They don't even use the RP for that.
I mean, that was pretty sick. I mean, first of all, I think NP did not follow up on the call very well. But I have to say, like, the quick reaction is Jube swapping Tomato out, and Tomato uses that to then threaten all the heroes that are going to start funneling down this area.
Yes, the Grave then was used on the Dazzle himself, so Juggernaut just had free entry, use it on that Axe, and that is a very big pickup for him. And all of a sudden, they're pressuring down this mid-tier 2. I don't think that this is a tower that they can grab. Maybe they should have gone for this top one instead. A Blink Dagger is now completed on this TA as well. This is a very good position for Team Freedom. Didn't even have to use the RP. You've got to feel quite confident now. You can make moves around the map now too, as a result of this.
Does seem like mid-game execution is Team Freedom's strongest point of contention against NP. It happened game 1. They lost their laning phase, but managed to make the comeback off of some very crucial team plays like that smoke onto the event. Here, Roshan, actually what could give Team Freedom the opportunity to reclaim in this game. With Desolator, they're going to make short work of this tier 2.
He takes this so fast right now, and
if they take this, they could probably just full rotate up to top lane. They defend their tier 2, they just keep going, right? Take tier 1 and tier 2 top.
this TA, for the longest time, had nothing to do. She was in, I don't want to be in this game anymore territory. I wish I was exaggerating. If I'm TA in a game like this, I'm just sitting there looking at my other lanes. I'm watching a Weaver free farm. I'm seeing this Ogre just chase me past tier 2s, placing wards. And I'm just like, I don't want to be in this game. And yet, he persevered. He's now the top net worth in this game, believe it or not, despite Envy having such a good game with the Midas.
Top net worth is not a word I was expecting to be saying with TA in the same sentence.
He's going to pick up this regen up at top, even going to bait it. Maybe somebody walks by, but looks like no one will, as AUI going to clean up the Ancient stack. SVG going to make his way out of that jungle as NP just continues to farm up, but got to be careful. This is a very strong Freedom lineup now. Freedom's got... They've got the Manta style on BSJ. They've got a lot of items funneling in. They've got a Yules now completed on IX Mike.
Shadow Blade's up next for MSS. See if he can get some of those better initiations. A Blink Dagger is almost here for Eternal Envy as well. A significant upgrade for him.
Wow. Okay, so now...
If you're NP, you don't fight Team Freedom right now, right?
I don't think you do. It's a little bit too risky, but just like game 1, you're going to give up a lot of real estate as a result of this Roshan. Like, this is the one thing that Freedom, in 2 games I've noticed really well, they use this Aegis very well. They use it to take back a lot of control on the map. They're going to get a call onto Jube, though. This should be the death of him. They're looking for an angle here.
Mike.
BSJ. Where's the RP?
The deafening blast. He's looking for the RP opportunity. Only gets it on MSS. And
oh, Envy though!
But in the background, Envy almost goes down. Managed to get
18
off the
HP.
just in time. Rose is still sitting here with the Shallow Grave ready to go. AUI threatening some of the backline heroes, but Freedom do keep everyone alive.
Oh, if they could have gotten a sentry down, that would have been a for sure kill. AUI just gonna skitter his way out of there. They popped that tier 1, but they really wanted that RP to mean more.
Yeah. I thought IX Mike was gonna be, instead he just tries to skewer in, assuming that MP were gonna have bad
I was just hoping he'd
positioning.
catch 1 or at least 2.
Yeah.
Then it's fine, but just going on MSS, he's so tanky.
He might still be picked apart here. Tomato's gonna be seen, actually tries to go on AUI.
Oh,
pretty low.
IX Mike gonna get caught out here.
Dunked on Sunstrike, not even needing the Culling Blade will finish him off, and 3 members of NP underneath the shrine aren't going to back away. MSS is going to play a little bit of efficiency here and take out the Ancients before he leaves.
And this is just denying them further resources. Doing a very good job of that. Oh man, NP salvaging that one. Pick up a kill on Jube and IX Mike. Prevent the push from going on further. That could have been so bad for them. But Envy had quick fingers, was able to get out of there with just 13 HP. If they get that kill there, NP can't chase further.
Illusion.
But with no vision down, had to kind of do it blindly.
Aegis is now down. So NP can start playing aggressively if they want to. I think they're about to finish up. Yeah. Pretty big items around the board. Shiva's working on it for Goku.
There is no Aegis now though for this Templar.
Still gonna try and get an opportunity though. They smoke after the Aegis has been taken away, hoping that NP are gonna be a little sloppy in their positioning. Templar Assassin pushing into mid lane. Now, NP are probably expecting some sort of initiation, but are they going to expect something so deep? Eagle actually gets a very aggressive ward, not actually scouted by that sentry. This is a great ward to have for this
that's a free tier
fight.
2.
Has fallen.
But NP don't pose themselves forward enough to defend the tier 2, which means Freedom will not get the fight they were looking for.
Yeah, all but one tower now taken by them. EY gonna go for that Lincoln Sphere, making sure that he can't die now. They're looking for some kind of opportunity because they have such a good ward here. Maybe if they could swap out Envy or something like that, but he not gonna get caught out here. Gonna ping this area out. Weaver just continues to farm out the jungle, being very efficient about this. But again, farming's not gonna matter. Be the team fights.
To the swift. To spoils.
Hurricane Pike is almost here for Tomato.
He's gonna scout out the jungle, see nothing. He's gonna realize what happened.
Awkward time for a pause right as NP are about to pounce with their smoke. And if they catch the Templar Assassin, sure, there's no way that refraction lasts long enough to be able to survive, but we'll see.
There's no one near him too. This is actually quite scary.
Got
Oh, he's
Eagle.
gonna...
Maybe he can heal just enough. He lays out the tombstone pretty defensively, goes for the heal, calling Blade, waited on it. Invis goes out. Tomato gets taken out by the Deafening Blast, but now they're underneath some tombstone. They may get a couple heroes caught here. Looks like maybe SVG, though he's running pretty fast. Turns around, gets the stun out on Eagle. BSJ's just not able to close that distance, and NP are now in a position to be able to turn.
They want to fight this, and
That's
I think
fast.
Freedom realized this. They've got to get out.
Trying to slow down Eagle, won't be able to catch him. Instead, we'll just take the tombstone. Gold 200 goes the way of AUI.
Yeah. And Freedom, what they learned in game 1 was by sticking together, they were so strong. Now they're splitting up a little bit too much. They're not prepping for fights at all, and NPR, they've learned their lesson from game 1. They're allowing this Axe to do whatever he wants. 14 seconds for TA to be up. We're hoping that MP might continue this. Maybe they can get some sort of pick off or any sort of return.
Instead, NP back away, spread themselves out. Again, taking the jungle away from Team Freedom on their way out seems to be something NP do time and time again. It's that extra bit of efficiency that NP is known for. Another Shivas, this time for MSF. I have 2 Shivas on it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Obviously, pretty value for both of these.
Dark light.
Lincoln's... Oh no, it's going to be a Scotty. Just going to beef him up a little bit more, be able to kite. They do have the right items to deal with this axe especially. They have the Yule Scepter on Ike's Mike. A very good item against the Blade Mill. Now, Tomato going to find this DD rune. This is a very good Roshan attempt by them. Nobody from NP is prepared for it. And by doing this quickly, it opens up the map again for them.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
You are in
Double
a position
damage
once
still on
again.
Tomato, so push out, maybe take that tier 2 at top lane.
That is exactly what they're heading for. They're just beelining up there. They want to take fights now around this RP. IX Mike can get any sort of decent RP off. 2-man.
You're
Let's see
okay
it.
with one-man RP if he catches.
If you catch somebody out
Well,
of place that can't get
Radiant's
grave,
top tower
Yeah,
is under
then you're okay.
attack.
Like if Tomato's pushing
Maybe-
back the Dazzle,
Yeah, if you catch like Invoker and Skewer him far enough back.
yeah. Instead, NP gonna make the smart decision. Give up this tower. It's not one they can defend.
Radiant's top tower
Ward
is
placed
under
out.
attack. Radiant's
It's
top
been
tower
spotted
has
by
fallen.
Freedom thanks to this ward. Was it? Oh, this ward.
Don't know if this is a high ground position that they want to go into though.
Kind of like the way that NP set this up. They just dodged that, but it seems like pretty good future planning, right? Getting these aggressive wards on the right-hand side of the map, preparing for your bottom lane push of both tier 1 and tier 2.
I mean, that's the area too that Freedom are most likely going to be farming. If you're Dire, you're usually anticipating your own jungle to be warded up.
Yeah.
And you don't really have options to place wards there because normally there's almost always a hero there. So the Ogre to get that off it's unlikely it's going to pay off.
Would you say because the offlane jungle is very secure farm, does that mean in some ways the offlane towers are more beneficial than they used to be?
Yeah.
Those offlane towers used to be, whatever, offlane tower, who cares?
I'll take that as tribute.
Going MKB
On who?
on TA.
On TA. That makes sense. He's got to deal with the Solar Crest on Dazzle.
That's true.
You cannot afford to have any one of those, like, 3 shots that you get off miss.
Yeah. The immediate burst damage very important for TA. I think if he keeps the Sagas and they can map control, then he'll get the MKB first, and he'll lose anything, then he'll just get the BKB.
You think Team Freedom are good with late game? I mean, they gotta be, right? It's very similar.
Jugmag.
Jugmag, late game. They've got some somewhat okay scaling cores.
Their supports aren't my favorite.
Yeah,
but,
it's not as good as the Warlock. What did they have last time? Warlock?
Warlock plus Ogre.
Ogre. Yeah.
Ogre's a good scaling support in the sense that Bloodlust will always pay off.
Yo, I's
60
just been
bonus attack speed, dude.
chilling out here.
That's actually so much. That is more attack speed than a butterfly. Just raw, not based on the agi or anything like that. Like
You're
a
saying you
hyperstone.
didn't do
It's
those
better than a
advanced
hyperstone.
calculations in your head?
Yeah, it's better than a hyperstone, dude. Giving all your cores a hyperstone.
Both our cores, Tomato and AUI right now, are playing this weird pushing, baiting game where they push out the wave, they sit in mid somewhere, waiting for something.
Invisibility.
This Aegis gonna expire pretty soon. They weren't able to get as much as they wanted out of this. Tomato though, maybe if he hooks up to the rest of his team and they can make a play bottom, they're fast about it. He's gonna shove in mid. Maybe they go for it. The rest of his team is sitting behind him. I thought they were gonna try to sandwich. Find this angle.
Tomato just keeps on going. They draw the line going downwards, but Tomato's just not joining them, and I'm not sure if Freedom feel comfortable taking the fight in the Radiant jungle without him there.
You're gonna see that some freshly laid sentries are there. NP just gonna sit in their base for a little bit. There is a BKB on this axe now as well. Bit of a curious choice. Considering I feel most of his damage is gonna come from the Jug and the TA, to him at least.
I mean, I think it's actually to deal with the Yules on Magnus.
Good point.
Want to be able to jump in, call, get the blade mail, but the counter, as you showed multiple times on Veggies, Yulesing. Yules the axe, prevent the blade mail damage from.
It is an
a
MKB by the TA. No fights. Maybe she's just anticipating another Aegis. And in 4 minutes, probably have action again. Both teams have a very good way of checking Roshan as well. It's undying, dude.
This has got to be about the time that NP start picking up the pace a bit, right?
I mean, they have 3 cores. I think they feel really comfortable.
Yeah.
Because of this tri-core setup. They probably think to themselves, we've got this Weaver. can't die. It's hard, very hard for him to die anyways. And why not just continue to play the farm game?
Favor TP's back. Envy will be the one to threaten a high ground, see if he can force some people from
Dire's
Freedom
top tower is
to their
under
base.
attack.
Freedom not splitting up though at all.
Dire's
No
structures are
TPs,
fortified.
actually just straight up running there, which does mean their tier 3 is going to take a lot of damage in the process. It does mean they are, I would say TP ready, but tomorrow.
All that matters right now is this next rush. Get the Aegis, get some more map control. SJ doesn't deal that much damage though. A little bit scary.
Picked up the Scotty.
I guess he's strong enough.
I was about to say, he's got the damage increase from Mag and Bench.
Two
Not too
auras.
bad.
It's gonna come down. Most of this game though is this RP versus this axe call.
Yeah.
Let's do. Mike went for the 15% spell amp. Usually see the attack speed.
Well, I guess with his builds on Magnus, like he doesn't go Echo Saber or any damage. He doesn't try and turn himself into
No
a
Helm of
regular
Dom or
boss,
anything like
so,
that.
Yeah. With his build, he's much
Dire's
more.
bottom tower
Tomato is
under
anticipating getting the next Aegis, by the way. He is completely forgone going for that BKB. He's just building purely for the greed. Gonna get an AC as well for his team.
Dire's bottom
It's also
tower
a
is
late
under
game thing,
attack.
right? The later you get your
Dire's
BKB.
bottom tower has
If you can
fallen.
get away with it, it's very good, but time you can't. And IX Mike just waiting for somebody to poke their head out.
They need a really good
Don't
kill.
do this,
IX
Mike.
Mike, he's going to be able to get 2 on the RP.
You got
Pull him
two.
back in with a skewer, and that is worth it.
Fantastic.
Unfortunately, they won't be able to immediately turn that into a high ground push, but
That's a 2-man call. That was sick.
and the gem, take it away.
Yeah.
As long as they don't give that
Dire's
one
bottom
back
tower
in the
is under attack.
upcoming high ground fight.
Yeah. They give him no opportunity to go for any sort of
Radiant's
turnaround. As
middle tower is
Tomato, you still got to be careful. If he gets called with the blade mail on, and here comes MSS.
Dead on to BSJ. BSJ, good timing on the deafening blast right as the spin wears out from
Yeah.
BSJ.
Buyback was used as well, and this mid tower got beaten on.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
Oh,
Time to
he's
back
gonna
away.
grab him. That's the gem as well.
Oh no, Jubei.
Can't afford to lose that.
It means that some of these TPs are going to be a bit delayed. Back to bottom lane. Freedom just caught slightly out of position, not quite fast enough reacting to the TP.
It's so unfortunate as now Eagle's gonna get caught out too. It's a trade. And Roshan gonna respawn pretty soon. That is not how you want to get out of that. If they walk together, I feel like they're so strong. NP, they weren't even looking for it, and then they just saw, oh, there's a Venge TPing 2 feet away from us. This is a free kill.
Yeah,
Can't
at the
split
very
up like
least,
that.
like if you're gonna make TPs because you're afraid Weaver's gonna start hitting that tier 3, you need to be out of vision.
Yes, they were way too cocky there. That would have been a gem. No one dying death. They forced the buyback on the Dazzle as well. It's a very good set of conditions for them. But instead,
Dire's
Now they're
top
left
tower
with
is under
NP very rapidly going to the high ground here. 10 seconds left on RP. They look to take a tier 3 tower during that small window, but just get a little bit more chip damage.
you cannot slip up. This is not the time to make mistakes. They've got to calm down. NP, on the other hand, playing very well. Getting the pickoffs. None of their cores dying yet. Now Roshan's available. And if Freedom are going to contest this, they've got to go there right now. But none of the cores are there. They do need Envy. I guess they don't do it very fast either.
Yeah, it's. I mean, without the Weaver having a Deso.
They do have a Solar Crest, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Roshan, though, going to be heavily contested. This is the cheese. Tomato just jumps right in with the Venge behind him.
Paul, on to Jubei. This is your saving here. You cannot afford him to go down immediately, and he swaps himself out of that one. The RP onto 2,
Double RP.
AUI and MSS. AUI, is he going to be able to survive through this Omni Slash? Easily, it looks like he'll be able to get off the ultimate. And now BSJ is down and out without an ultimate, has to spin his way out of the ice while MSS starts focusing on that tombstone. A good heal comes out, actually letting the tombstone survive a bit longer. Eagle will die trying to save his own ground.
MSS
And
going to
now
buy back.
Team Freedom, they're just going to get run over here. They try and get the Hurricane Bike onto BSJ, give him a little extra space to get back to base, but it's not going to happen. Very wistful TP out by him is going to be
Top
denied
lane
by NP. The top lane's already pushing into the tier 3 tower, so they should be able to get that objective. And if not, just tier 3.
Double buyback
More.
pop.
Top tower has fallen.
And not a bad RP at all, but
Nice
just not enough
play.
follow-up.
Envy pushing out the bottom lane, forcing the buybacks, and still managed to get a potential melee Rax. Looks like the Ford Spirits might be able to finish it off. They turn to deal with that, but it's going to be AUI who actually gets the melee Rax at bottom lane, as well as ranged Rax. A great split push opportunity there from Envy. Still comes back in, finishes off the melee Rax, gets off the Tornado. Did he just do that? Take the melee, walk away, Team Freedom, just like that. One bad fight, 2 lanes of Rax down.
It's not just that, it was that mid-fight decision, you know, when they lost their gem as well, it just haunts them because he just walked away from there. And now it just leads to a situation like this where they get double set of racks. Even Roshan, one of their last bastions of hope, might even go down here. Is Tomato gonna TP in? They absolutely cannot afford to give this up. They don't have the RP though.
This is going to be their final engagement with no buybacks. If they lose this one, Freedom are out, but it's Aegis already down. We're able to get
got
Aegis and Cheese. Team Freedom have to go back to defending high ground for the next 6 minutes.
Not a position that they want to be in. They had to pop so many buybacks for that too. And Freedom, I genuinely thought could have won this game. It all comes down to that mid push. That's what started all of this. They could have gotten out of there clean. They forced the buyback gem. They can play this patiently instead.
I mean, they didn't have total map control after taking the gem away from NP.
It looked like it was going to be a repeat of game 1, but this time around, oh boy.
Freedom slip as they were trying to get control of this game. Now they're going to have to play for the late game, the very late game. Try and get everyone 6 slotted and work off of these IX Mike RP plays. The NP have been pretty careful with their positioning. Dazzle has never been caught out by an RP, I believe. And no more than 2 zeros have ever been hit.
There's a linkage now on Envy as well. Everyone just has so many items after that Rax is taken.
ESJ, he has to push out the side lanes aggressively, but there's always a chance that he could be caught. Gotta make some pretty good map reads of where NP are and where they're rotating.
Without any buybacks up, this is such a scary position to be in. Divine already queued up for this TA. She thinks it's in that position now in the game.
Do you disagree?
Could still see BKB be pretty useful here. Blood Throwing is going to be the next item choice for this Weaver. BKB's on anybody except no one. The only dispel that they have is BSJ being able to pop Manta. The other 2 are very vulnerable to this. I guess they've got Yule Scepter too on X Mike. It's really just Tomato.
NP, you'll see them play a lot slower and systematically after they've gotten their lead. Get good map control, push out some of the lanes, and will start taking drawings.
Just stay calm. They're so far ahead.
Sitting at about a 15,000 gold lead when just 10 minutes ago it was dead even. Juggernaut planning for the later Mjolnir. Needs to be a little bit of help pushing out these waves.
Gonna farm out, but they're just gonna take all the outside. At the shrine.
Just reclaimed 2 minutes, so if NP want to go high ground, be pretty soon here.
I think they're just waiting for an opportunity to present itself. Playing pretty patient overall though, and Team Freedom, they cannot leave their base. They've still got buyback cooldown on so many of these heroes. No buyback even if you wanted to on this Jug either.
Smike had Refresher queued up.
Haste lays waste.
Almost looks like NP are not going to go high ground with the Aegis at all. Which, it is fine.
Bottom lane going to be pushed in by Nogur, who does not have a lot of farm, but does not care at all. He's done his job. Freedom still have an option in this game. Get a sick RP off.
All this red's on Mike's shoulders at this point.
Mike, lead them.
No matter how well Tomato and BSJ play out the team fight, without that big disable, you're going to have Shallow Grave and time-lapse problems.
Is he going for it? Yes, he is. Go Tomato.
Oh, does he have it?
Do your destiny. Know you want to. Bing bing.
Boy, if that guy hits the blade mail without refraction. Gonna be happy camper.
He's gonna die pretty fast, Austin. You are correct.
But he is almost level 25 and has the +3 refraction instance. You know, every TA is a big fan of that.
Hype.
What is the other one anyway? 30-second respawn time?
Nah, you're taking the refraction, dude. All in.
Nah.
All in.
Shadow wave.
Smoke out. They haven't revealed the Divine Rapier yet. The lanes are somewhat pushed in. I still think it's going to be kind of obvious to MP in a second or two, but... Oh, they're about to run into Rose. Rose is an okay kill, but their initiator isn't there. AY, he actually going to pop out. They try and get the quick kill on Rose. They do get it.
He did not expect to get 2 shots.
That was just 1-2 punch from Tomato.
He probably thought...
They're still trying to get this. IX Mike actually managed to get in with the Yule Scepter. MSS
got the
is
RP.
going to be the target of an RP here. Good force staff to the side here into the trees on the back line. AEY is actually able to take out the Undying, and now BSJ's been called up by MSS. They don't have the damage to get him, but they managed to get IX Mike. Jube's been rolled over, and BSJ is out in the middle of no man's land. It's all up to Tomato now with his Divine Rapier.
He's being chased down. They're going to grab everyone here.
Skewer back in. Maybe they can get Envy. Envy dropping fast, but does get a force staff back out. Tomato slowed down. The rest of the enemy team trying to chase him down. Tomato backs out to his fountain as quick as he can. But MSS does manage to catch him without the refraction with the blade mail up. That'll be the end of the game. Team Freedom started this off strong with a great comeback in Game 1, but were not able to close it out as Game 3 is taken by NP.
And, I mean, they had a very good showing overall. Game 3 was definitely winnable for them. I think if they watch the replay, they see how they exited that mid. Losing the gem. I really feel like this was their game to lose for quite a while. And, I mean, after that sequence of events and then the Roshan, NP